Hey guys, welcome or welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Jamie and this will be a reading for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If you're new to tarot, it's important to understand that not every Sagittarius reading is going to resonate with you. So if you feel like I'm wrong or this just doesn't have anything to do with you, then you're absolutely right. Just disregard it. I'm going to pull cards like King, Queen, Emperor, and Empress, and those cards describe a really specific personality, but they don't really have anything to do with sex or gender. So if I pull a Queen, we could still be talking about a guy. And if I pull an Emperor, we could be talking about a woman. There's just no sex involved in the cards. If you want to catch more readings, make sure to subscribe to the channel. If you click the bell, it'll notify you whenever I post. And I do offer a membership, so if that's something that you're interested in, you can just click join and it'll show you everything I do over there. So I am giving away a reading. I do this once a month, and it's always on something random. So this month, you would have to comment and describe your dream vacation. But of course, in vivid detail, it's creative writing. And the comment with the most likes wins a 1-hour reading at the end of the month. So we have scarcity tactics and crying over you. Main energy is the Emperor, Aries energy. Supporting we have the King of Swords, the Two of Swords, the Six of Cups, the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, the Tower, Aries, Scorpio energy. And at the bottom of the deck, the Chariot, Cancer energy. You know, whenever I see the scarcity tactics and I see the Emperor, it gives like breadwinner, you know, but like in a controlled way. Like that's just what I'm getting, you know. I think that maybe you freed yourself from someone in the past that you really couldn't get. Like you may have thought you would never get away from this person. It may have taken a lot of effort to do so. Sometimes you think back at like how difficult things were with this person. But you definitely don't talk to them. You try not to really think about it. And when you do, I think it's more like in a negative way. Just feel like this is someone that you're not really interested in hearing from, and them reaching out is like really kind of shocking to you. I think you really have moved on, and I think this is a problem for them. They're not used to that. They're used to being able to kind of like pull you in some kind of way. But now that it's like they just don't have a hold on you, and I think like the little ways that they used to be able to kind of at least get you to converse with them, it just doesn't work anymore. It's like they reach out and, you know, what do they do? They're always talking about how much better they're doing, and, you know, they got a raise at their job, you know, and they're being considered for promotion and da-da-da. You know, it's like it's just always something with this person. They make it sound like they really have it all together, like you haven't met them a day in your life, like you don't know better, you know, but like it's always like just a way to try to pull you back, though. It doesn't come off super emotional. I mean, the only cups we have here are these 6 cups, which would indicate in the past maybe you had emotions for them. You know, there's definitely history here, but I feel like you've gone cold on this person now. You grew up and woke up, and there's just nothing there anymore. I do feel like they're aggressive, though. Like they'll reach out even if you feel like it's inappropriate for them to be doing so. I just feel, like the Emperor is a conqueror. He's not really like one to take no for an answer, and controlling people are controlling. And I think that's the problem here, is that like, someone never offered you like their whole heart or something. It's like they just, I don't know. I think they tried to like cage you. That's how it's coming off to me. Why is this relevant right now? I mean, obviously they're reaching out, but I mean, it kind of looks like you have them blocked or something. And I feel like this person is a mess too, because it's kind of looking like, I feel like they would just try to reach out and it would be kind of like regular. And they would like try to bring up something good. And if none of these tactics work, then they would make it seem like they're really going through something, like I feel like they're a little bit messy. The Fool, Aquarius energy, the 8 of Wands, the King of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, some of you got a whole new boo. So it's interesting that I said, even if it's inappropriate, and then it suggests the time that it would be inappropriate. And like, you could know that they know. And now they're all upset, but they had all that time to get it the fuck together, and I think that's really, it's like, I think you need to just be aware that somebody's reaching out. I don't think you really want to talk to this person, but especially if you are moving on, if you like, have something going on public where everybody kind of knows that you're in something now, you can expect this person to, be exactly who they are and have always been. Like, I don't think that this would surprise you at all, and that's exactly why they're blocked, but there's something about something that they're seeing that's going to have them, trying to reach out. What's interesting about this person is like, they always think that they'll be able to pull you back in. Now, maybe in the past they've done that, you know what I mean? And I think, like I said, like in the past you could have really had like some real emotions for this person. You could have known them for like a long time. But it's just not where you are anymore. Yeah. There's a whole lot of cups in the King of Cups, right? So I think that there's like a whole change up of the relationship that you go for now. It's like maybe before someone offered you stability and that got you into a mess of control. And you learned your lesson. And now it's like you're into someone who is actually emotionally available to you. They show up for you, and they're not trying to control you. And I think that this person, they're losing their ever-loving mind, because it's very obvious that, like you really are over it. I mean, the Chariot and the Wheel of Fortune, maybe that's somebody that's over it. If somebody's cross-watching and this isn't in the reverse, I'm sorry. But if somebody's just over it, somebody had a lot of time to really like sort through some things, fix some things. And I think somebody must not have understood that they like crossed a boundary for the very last time. The 5 of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Wands. The cards would suggest losers, weepers. I feel like this person put you through a lot. Like, I think that you're just done giving energy to that here, and there's something better on the table for you. Like, somebody else showed up real genuine and kind and sincere. You're not going back to the tower. Like, like, why would somebody want to do that? You know, I don't mean to laugh. It's not funny for the other person, but like, you know, if you put people through hell, like, you might lose them. That's just how it works. All right. I'll see you next week.